right? You know who I am, right? Su-Preme. Yo, and this is Su-Preme the producer. You see it right here, right? Right there, there it go. Boom, right there. Su-Preme the producer. MPC and dog. Whatever you call it, DAW. Su-Preme the producer, CD, with all of the beats. All of the beats is on here. And on here, the DVD, this is where I'm showing you how I made it all happen. Alright? Yo, you know what it is. You know what I've been saying all along. I'm taking the beat makers to the producer level. So yo, if you bought all of my DVDs, volume 1, 2, 3, and 4, yo, I showed you everything. How to use an MPC. All of the, you know, all the buttons, the functions, how to chop, do all of that. I already showed you how to do that. Now we go into the next level. This level is the producer level. You know, we're gonna be producers, man. This is where the money comes in. I gotten a very important phone call from my man. I didn't get to answer it, and I'm making the DVD. I don't got a lot of time and all of that. But yo, this is about the new MPC elements, man. And this is a reliable source, man. He got it right now. So let me hear what he got to say.
Yo, never pick up your phone. Anyway, look. About the MP element.
MP element, all right.
You can't load up your sequences from your other MP. You can't do it.
That's a no-no.
Your programs from the other MP.
So what they saying? I can't
you can't do it.
So I can't use my MP with it.
Only thing you can do with that shit is loading the sound screen.
Loading the sounds. That's some real bullshit.
From your MP. And you have to remake
reliable source, man. That's my man Data right there. Reliable source.
So anything that you might have on another track that's using the same MIDI notes, all right, it's not gonna work.
A lot of people been asking me, yo, Preme, is you gonna get the Renaissance? Is you gonna go get the studio? Is you gonna well, I know somebody's gonna ask me about the damn element, so that's why I let you hear my man's message. He went and bought it already. Yo, I'm a dude who likes my MPC. With this MPC, I could make beats, I could take it, I could carry it. I don't have to be using no mouse with clicking on no little ass buttons on the screen just to make a beat. I could do all of that right in here. Yeah, the Renaissance can do that, and the studio can do that, Machine can do that, all of that. Yeah, those are fly, right? You can have it with your software. But for the cats who want to stick with their MPC, don't want to spend no more money because they don't have the money to spend or whatever like that, yo, I'm going to show you how to take your MPC that you got and incorporate it with Pro Tools, with Reason, with Fruity Loops, with whatever you want to do. So we're going to make a beat. We're going to make the break, we're going to make the intro, and we're going to get that beat out of this drum machine, all right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to get it out, and we're going to throw it into the PC. And we're going to do all of that without any cables. We're not going to use cables to do that. Cables like this, wires to a mixing board and all of that stuff, we ain't going to do that. We're going to do it with just straight up files and get it into the PC, all right? And throw it into, I'm going to throw it into Audition on this computer, all right? And that's what we're going to do. Yo, I want to show you what's going down with this, really, all right? So I got a whole bunch of samples like I always do. I have a whole bunch of samples which you're going to get because you're going to buy my DVDs, right? Cool. So we got samples, son. Yo, check that. You know I'm going to kill that, right? You know I'm going to kill that. That's why I'm getting happy, yo. I'm going to show you parts of the DVD, but right now we're going to go through the beats, all right? First beat, I call it Pressure. Not getting a sneak peek, that's what it is. Yo, I call this one Coolie High, man. I make up names, they just coming out of my head. That one comes from, that sample right there, I'm showing how I flip that sample on the DVD. I'm going to tell you right now where the sample comes from. It comes from Higher Learning, the movie. Alright? And I'm going to show you the mentality, the thought process that went into making this beat on the DVD. Alright? Yo, this next beat here, yo, I go through the whole process of making this beat with just a few samples. Alright? This beat, I call it velocity, right? I'm just going to the samples so you can hear them. All right, yo, matter of fact, let's go to the DVD and let me show you how I did it. Ready? Right there, that's the beat. All right, we back. Yo, this one right here is called Stop. There you go right there. All right, yo, I'm showing you how the thought process, how to work it to make these things happen. Next beat, we gotta keep it moving. This one I call Never. All right, here we go, Apex. All right, all of the samples that I use to make all of these beats, of course, it comes with, when you buy the DVD, I'm gonna send you the download link, and you got it, all right? You got it. You know how it go. Y'all know how it go. That's how it's been going for the last 4 DVDs. And if you buy the CD, I'm gonna send you the programs and the links and the samples and all of that if you buy the CD, all right? Next. Sequence 13, that was the break, right? While I was checking on my watch and the time, I added a little bit, I changed it up a little bit, added a little bit more snare to the pattern so I can show y'all how to separate the bass drum and the snare drum when it's on one track, all right? So there you go, it played, right? Well, you hear the snare drum is mad complicated, right? It's not that. So it's no, you ain't playing that back in, all right? And wasting all your time doing it all over again because you're gonna make a mistake. It ain't gonna come out the same way, all right? So it's real simple. It's on track 1, right? I'm not gonna name the track because I'm already showing all of that, right? This is sequence 13, remember, all right? There's the break. So what I'm gonna do is copy the track. I'm gonna copy it to track 5, right? We're gonna do it, okay? So now we got the same track. We got track 1 here. That was the bass and the snare drum is on that track, and there's 2 of them. So we can mute the other 2 tracks, right? That's what it is. Like I always say, it's best to name your tracks. So this one here, the bottom one, will be the bass drum. The top one will be the snare drum. All right? So go back to the main. So remember, track 1, it says 1 here, track 1. All right? The other one is going to say track 5. It's going to see TR5, track 1. So we know the difference, right? All right, so this one is the bass drum. All we're gonna do here is, only thing we're gonna do is we want to keep the bass drum, right? So we're gonna hit erase, hit the snare drum. Snare drum is gone. You could want to test it, mute that. Right, so then you go back and go to 5. We wanna take the bass drum out of track 5 TR5 track, boom. So then you would name that snare, right? So same thing. You hit the bass drum, delete it. That's how it's done, all right? So now you have, go back to track mode. There you go. That's how you separate it. Of course, you're going to name them. So this one is playing, that's the snare. So they give you more control, right? Everybody knows that. You have it tracked out. You gotta have that grave digger. You know what I'm saying? I always do a grave digger right there. I call it a grave digger. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a grave digger. You hear that horn right there? James Brown, of course. What's that dude? His name is Fred something. Fred Wesley or something? That's his horn right there. Yo, I'm just going to grab all 4 of those files, drag them over here. That's Audition, right? So I got Adobe Audition right here. I could use Pro Tools. I could use all of that. But, hey, man, I keep it simple, man. I don't got to have the latest and greatest. All right, then you just throw them in. You take them in and just throw them in. Slide it on over. Press play. There you go. I transferred what I did in my NP over to my PC. I did something to this, a little different. Everything got variations, but you got it. And you can take it and reflip it. Take all of them samples, because I put, there's over 100 samples in here. Oh, I got another part to it. Always gotta have a voice. Beat Tape Volume 1 is out. It's been on my site. I didn't advertise it. I'm advertising it now, letting y'all know. Yo, these beats come from 1995, son. If you want to get it, yo, you can get the MP3 version or you can get the CD right here, all right? Just remember, I don't even know why I call it cornbread. Gotta turn it on. I love this beat. Alright? Yo. And everybody who buy the DVD, everybody that buys the DVD or the CD, yo, you can get this as an MP3, as an MP3 file, free. Alright? Y'all would like to say thank you to everybody who's been rolling with me. Yo, Su-Preme MPA is still out there. Shout outs to Ivan. Shout out to my man Data for giving me the info on the element. Shout out to Wu-Tang, Sons of Man, Hellraiser, I love you. Glad to see you okay. 60-second was good. Prodigal Son, Killer Priest. Yo, that's my crew right there. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, have fun, be safe. I see a lot of shit on the news. Yo, be good. Yo, I love all of y'all. I love all of y'all, man. And thank you so much from your man Su-Preme, man. There's gonna be more DVDs coming out. And yo, I'm just gonna take you out with this beat. I love this beat right here. I'm gonna turn it up, son. I show you how to find new samples, son.